And that kind of sums up the defensive effort we've seen here tonight, guys.
Inside, it's deflected and stolen by Jang. Fast break, Minnesota. And the jam by Levine.
Quick hands on the steal and just managed on the slam.
Great sequence for them defensively and Clark offensively.
Well, one usually leads to the other, Kevin. That's just good, aggressive, attacking basketball at both ends.
Johnson the screen. And Drummond kicks to Jackson. Drummond sets the screen for Jackson. Back to Drummond. Here's Morris. And he makes good on the layup.
And when the size advantage is as big as it was there, I mean, that's exactly what he's supposed to do in that situation.
Here's Towns. Rebound Andre Drummond. Pistons trail by 15. Here's Harris. They grab their own miss. Johnson. And they get it back. And it turns out it's going to be a foul. He was hoping for a clean block, but the officials felt otherwise. So we'll see some free throws here.
Drummond having a terrific game. He's got 13 rebounds, and he's rejected a shot over the course of the game, too.
And it easily could have been more. He's played an effective game at that end of the floor.
Drummond, a bit of a disappointing season last year. Not so much in play, but people wanted to see a bigger leap from him. Now, his numbers are still pretty jaw-dropping, but I think he's got so much there to give.
He has a lot of potential, Kevin. And listen, I don't think his play was bad. He just had such huge expectations to live up to. I mean, player development is not a straight line, and it would have been very hard to have him take another huge leap forward. Sometimes you have that sophomore jinx. But I'm expecting a big year from him this season.
We've played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter. Johnson gets the bucket.
And he's showing signs now of life after going scoreless through the half.
You know, for Drummond last season, his numbers were relatively the same. The expectations placed on him were so hard for him to live up to. Maybe now those will be tempered a bit, and he'll play better.
Doris Burke has some information for us. Doris?
Thank you, Kevin. Well, I was able to listen in on the Timberwolves head coach talking to his team. His advice clear-cut. I want to see you playing to win, not playing not to lose. I don't care what the lead is. We do not back off.
We've seen a noticeable improvement out of him since halftime. He didn't have a whole lot working in the first half.
And another thought on Drummond, a lot more was expected of him last year. And he saw more attention. Even though his numbers were close to the same, I really felt his impact on the floor was not. Well, he had one three-pointer in the first half, but so far in the second, he's come up with goose eggs.
Got that one, and the Minnesota lead has been cut down to 8 on the bucket from Harris.
Excellent ball movement there, guys.
And that's keyed this run. Passing it with purpose. The D hasn't been able to keep up. Just carrying the load right now offensively, guys. He is not wasting any chances.
From where I sit, Greg, it's a simple deduction. If they want things to be easy on themselves here late, make sure he has the ball.
The drive by Jackson. The 17-footer goes down. Jackson's got 27.
A big part of this run here has been their ability to hit from mid-range, guys. I mean, that's unique.
And a lot of teams shy away from that mid-range, but if you can get them off of rhythm, then you can have success.
It's deflected and stolen by Wiggins. Here's Levine, guarded by Jackson. Towns.
Pistons foul call. Tobias Harris. That's his first
The free throw drops for Towns.
And a lot of teams in the West can at least get a little bit of a breather when they go against the Eastern teams. The Wolves didn't have that last year. They got pummeled by the entire conference.
And it's Johnson penetrating. Here's Drummond. That's tipped. Jang against Harris. Jang dishes to Towns. That one hits the back of the rim on the way in. Towns has got 60. Pistons trail by 12. To the middle. Here's Morris. That's good, and it's Johnson with the assist. Johnson's got his 4th assist in this one.
They're finding lanes buckets in a row from the paint.
And on the flip side, Greg, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
Levine, good. Levine's got 28 points for the game.
A good look there, and he didn't waste it. His second three of the game.
There's a good screen. Jackson passes to Harris. And a little up that time, but it drops. Harris has got 9 points here in the second half.
Really hard to find fault with anything he's doing this quarter, at least at the offensive end.
Got it. Nice one there from Levine.
He is just tearing it up this quarter. That lead's not going anywhere while he's this hot.
Jackson against Rubio. Jackson kicks to Drummond. Back to Jackson. Here's Morris. It's deflected, and he gets it back. Here's Levine. No luck. And Detroit the other way now.
Well, I think he kind of alligator armed that one. Short stroke. After doing a nice job to get open, he didn't finish the shot.
And Ricky Rubio gets the whistle that time. That will get him his 4th foul of the game. Caldwell Pope is checked in for the Pistons. Pass to Jackson. Dishes it to Caldwell Pope. The 9-foot shot. And, yep, finally drops after rolling around the rim. Caldwell Pope's got 29 in the game. Timberwolves leading by 11. Towns with it. To the paint. And that one is hammered home.
I love the ball movement there. He put that on a silver platter. Just served him up.
And for the Pistons, they're shooting 47% from the floor. Getting it done. Jackson drives in, and he gets it to go. He's got 29 points. Minnesota's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the 4th quarter. Rubio dishes to Towns. Fires from the line. Rebounded by Jackson. Jackson's got his 3rd rebound tonight. Caldwell Pope passes to Jackson. And the lead is down inside single digits. Jackson's got 31 points. The Timberwolves shooting it well here in the 4th quarter, 50%. Levine kicks to Towns, and he gets the bucket. And the Timberwolves lead by 11.
Superb assist there. He played the role of the maestro on that one.
Rubio against Jackson. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Here's Levine. Wiggins dishes to Towns. Great open look there.
And he's had an excellent performance overall from the field.
Pistons trail by 13. Jackson kicks to Harris. And the rejection by Jang. To the middle. Here's Towns. And he goes up strong with one hand and flushes it down.
How about that? Breaking out the Statue of Liberty on that dunk.
A nice way to pad that lead a little more.
Yes, indeed.
Shot, high post. And good as it rattles through the hoop.
And from an offensive standpoint, they have just been stellar.
Yeah, really good. I mean, extremely well-coached, fluid, efficient. Man, it's been a lot of fun to watch. The points just keep piling up because they've been such a well-oiled machine.
Time called here. The Pistons decide to talk it over.
All right,
And for Gordon Chang, intelligent guy, strong physical attributes, gigantic arm span, but extremely raw skill-wise.
Yeah, his game still needs
Shawn
plenty of
Pierce.
polish on both ends of the floor, but I really felt like he took a huge leap last season, and he has the intensity along with that work ethic to continue to grow.
Here's what Minnesota's going with right now. Garnett comes in for Torgny Dan, and Tayshaun Prince subbed in for Levine. Prince the pass to Towns, and stolen by Drummond. And here comes Harris, leading the fast break. Pass to Morris. A rebound by the Timberwolves. Rubio's got 6 rebounds in the game.
You know, on the topic of Zhang, he did improve in practically every category in year 2. Offensively, though, he still looked a bit mechanical. And on defense, he still went for too many head fakes, but you've got to like his upside.
Wiggins. Rebound Andre Drummond. Drummond's got 14 rebounds tonight. Going after it. That shot by Caldwell Pope, no good.
Now that's terrific defense at the rim. Got right in his path.
And you know they'll be conscious of him next time they take it inside, too. I mean, that's what really good defenders do. They make you think about their presence.
Here's Harris. It's good. The assist this time from Jackson. 26 points for Tobias Harris.
And we always talk about making your teammate better. That assist was right on target. And talking about Gorgui Dieng, he recorded 22 points and 21 rebounds in a game his rookie season. Amazingly, it was the first ever 2020 game by a Timberwolves rookie. The Wolves, of course, once home to Kevin Garnett and Kevin Love, so that's pretty good company.
Prince kicks to Towns. Releases from the wing and the Timberwolves lead by 15.
And this is going to end in a lopsided victory. I love the tenacity and aggressiveness as well as the ability to close. You really got to give it up here for the Timberwolves.
And Clark, we got to see a display of offensive prowess in this one that got it done. High-scoring game.
Well, basket after basket, they were in attack mode all game long.
I mean, when you look at the stats, you'll see just how dominant a game this was for Towns. What more can you really ask of a guy? I mean, when you come out and get a triple-double, making contributions all over the place.
And the Pistons, an entirely new group now out there. White kicks to Meeks. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
And really, if this had come just a little earlier, they may have been able to get back into the game.
Yeah, I agree with you. They needed this a lot sooner than they got it.
Rubio dishes to Towns. Count that one.
Basket by
I don't want to say they're
Karl-Anthony
trying to run up the score here, but they do keep adding to the lead.
Well, I know you don't want to say it, but I will, partner. I mean, they're trying to run the score up here. It's plain and simple.
Okay,
They're trying to throw salt all in that.
Now a timeout called by Detroit. They're losing by 13. There's 31 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Some changes for Minnesota. Gorgui Dieng comes in for Kevin Garnett. And Levine subbed in for Tayshaun Prince.
Levine.
There's 31 seconds left in the fourth quarter. That one rolling around and rims out. Now the Timberwolves with it. 22 is their biggest lead. Rubio the pass to Towns. Free throw line jump shot. And yes, sir, that one drops. And the Timberwolves lead by 15.
And that's just a little more for these fans to cheer about as they get ready to celebrate a W.
Well, let the party start. The celebration begins, and they're going to let their guys hear it.
And so it's the Timberwolves taking care of business here. Some good moments throughout this one, but they had the clear advantage down the stretch.
Yeah, and I thought good execution really played a big part throughout.
And that about wraps it up. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. See you later.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Welcome back, everybody. I'm Ernie Johnson. Kenny the Jet Smith is here, so is Shaquille O'Neal. Time now for some highlights as we take a look at our Jordan Player of the Game. An absolutely astounding and historic night for him here in this game. He was simply unstoppable in what can only be described as a masterful performance.
He had a sensational night shooting the ball. Over 60% reminds me of myself. If you're shooting over 60%, you're playing smart. You're being aggressive, and you're creating opportunities. What a spectacular performance.
He was completely on a different level tonight, and his insane point total tells us that. Trust me, it's not easy to get that many points in this league, but he had their number tonight, and the coach did a great job of continuing running plays for him.
And folks, that's it for us. Thank you for tuning in. Always a pleasure. For Kenny the Jet Smith, for Shaquille O'Neal, this is Ernie Johnson. Have a great night.